Hey everybody, I'm back here with a video for my fellow Sony camera users. I want to talk about the memory recall function in our cameras. I'm having the ZV-E1 here straight in front of us, and I've never used the memory recall function before, but I've noticed that it can be a real time saver if you go between outdoors and indoors quite a lot when you're filming. For example, documentaries or event type of shooting. So instead of always having to change my white balance or my ISO, you can instead, just by pushing a couple of buttons here, I go into function and I select this little icon down here in the corner. It says MR1, Memory Recall 1. So for example, if I go to my next memory recall, I've set this up so that I got ISO 12,800, which is perfect for indoors, and also my white balance is at 3,200. So let's switch to that one. And there you have it, boom. Just like that, we switched to settings just by a couple of press of buttons, which is pretty cool. So let's say you go outside, you leave the indoors, you go outside, so you want to go back to 640 ISO and 5,400 Kelvin in white balance. So let's press that, and now we're back to outdoor settings. The logic behind this is that if you're indoors, you probably want to use 3,200 white balance, and if you're outdoors, you would want to use 5,400 Kelvin, and also lower the ISO. And when you're indoors, you want to raise the ISO, right? So just by pushing this button, going between the memory recall function here, you can very easily go between these two settings, instead of having to scroll and setting up your camera manually every time you need to change setting. So that's pretty cool. It's not that hard to set up also. You just go into menu, you go into the camera symbol here, shooting mode, and there you have camera set memory. And then you just choose whichever slot you want to save your settings to. The only drawback using this feature is that you save all the settings inside of the camera into these slots. And that is sometimes irritating, because let's say, for example, I want to change my frame rate here. It's right now saved as 50p. So let's go and change that to 25p. Now I want to load my other recall here, recall slot, because I'm indoor, and now we're back at 50p. So you need to be really mindful when you change something while using these two slots. I hope this makes sense. That is all I have for now. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!